What's up? This is Curtis Edmond with Enter the Body. I haven't posted a video in a while because I had some problems with YouTube. Um, I had to verify the account and the video was too long, and I don't know, I guess they got new rules and regulations. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I'm gonna get right into this one. This one is from idea to action plan. So from, like a lot of people have great ideas and they just never get it out, and it never works out. They never make plans towards it, and it just gets washed away. And 10 years later, somebody comes up with the idea and grows the business, and you're like, whoa, what happened? Anyways, so I'm just gonna talk about how to take your idea and turn it into an action plan that you can execute on. It's basically going to be these 4 basic principles, which is write the idea down, have a why, have a what, and take the first step. Don't over research, and I'm gonna get a little more into detail as I talk. So the first thing you want to do is write down the idea. Basically, if you don't write down the idea, for one, it's an action. It's taking action on the idea. You got to get a paper or get your phone out and write down the idea. So now not only are you taking action towards it, but now you can remember it. Now at any time you can go back and have it. So you want to make sure that you have it somewhere that you're going to check, and just write it down. That's taking an action step towards that idea, instead of just thinking of it and then leaving it to remember maybe. You know what I mean? You're actually gonna have it remembered. You're gonna remember it better because you have it written down. The second one is to have a why. When I say have a why, it's like, why do you want to take this idea and do something with it? Like, why do you want to make this idea manifest? What's the reason? What's the reason behind the idea? Is the idea worth going into and spending energy on? That's why you have to have a why. For me, I'm starting a 7-day running meditation, and at first it was for me to, clear out my head. But when I notice all the benefits from it, I want to share this 7-day running meditation with other people so that they can clear their heads and get a jump start in taking action and clearing out their mind and giving their body the energy that it needs to continue on. So having a why is very important. Why you want to do something and why it's a good idea, not just for selfish reasons. And then number 2, well, this is number 3 actually, is have a what. Hold on. It's important to have a what, because you need to know what it's gonna take. So obviously for me, a 7-day running meditation is gonna take me running and meditating. You know what I mean? So for 7 days. So you have to know what it is that you're willing to put in, the work that you're willing to put in, if you really want to make this idea manifest. Because you have to take action and put work into it, and you have to put love and care into it, and you have to nurture it like like an idea is a baby. It's still in the mind, it's still in the mother's womb. You know what I mean? And then you feed into that idea, and then you put it in paper, and you build momentum so that idea can grow. Because it's just a sperm right now. The idea is just a sperm. You gotta plant it. You gotta plant the sperm into the womb, and you gotta expand it. And it takes years and years for it to grow into an adult thing. So you got to know the work that you're gonna put into it. So for me, I mean, it's always good, and we're gonna talk about the first step. Taking the first step is the most important. The first step, obviously, is gonna be writing down the idea. So after you write down the idea, now come up with, okay, what does this look like? The idea, maybe you want to make a backpack with a spider on it. You know what I mean? So maybe your first idea is to research backpacks, figure out your price points, figure out all this other stuff. Or you might want to come up with the design first. So it's good. So the first step would be knowing what it is that it's going to take to be able to take the first step towards action. So then, the first step would be make the design. Start with the design or start with the research. So you have to know what steps you're going to take first. And once you have the step, take the first step. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what else you have to do. Take that first step because you already know. And then once you take that first step, it'll be like, oh, okay, I did this. I still have time to do this. Let me see what I can add else onto that, or what do I do next to advance towards my idea, to make my idea come to life. That's what you really want to focus on. And this one is very important to me, very true to heart. And it's don't over research. A lot of people, they get an idea, they get an action plan, and then they do the research, and then they keep researching, and they keep researching, and they keep looking for more answers, but nothing's gonna give you a better answer than taking the first step. Like, I can research how to make a YouTube video for years, and I'll never get good at it. Not until I actually turn a camera on, get in front of it, and speak my mind like I'm doing right now. And the first step is all the research you need. And hopefully the first step turns into a second step, and each step, you're gonna grow. Each step you're gonna grow. A baby, when it first starts walking, takes about 3 steps, falls down, gets back up, takes another 5 steps, gets back down, gets back up, takes another 10 steps, then it's just walking. Then next thing you know, you got a little baby running around the house. That's just how it works. Don't over research, don't look into it too much. Like when you come up with a design, maybe you don't have the design. Maybe you want to create the design yourself. So, when you research and you say how to create a design, once you find it and it says start with a simple layout or start with a drawing, do that. Don't look into it any further, because if you can't get past the first step, then there's no reason to go to the next step. You know what I mean? It's like Bruce Lee said. He said, I'd rather go against an opponent that's practiced 1,000 punches one time than an opponent that practiced one punch 1,000 times. So, you get that foundation first, get the first step going, and then take action. And then take more action. So that's how you turn an idea into an action plan, and you find out why you want to do it, what it's going to take, what you're willing to put into it, the first step. Don't over research. Go out there and do it. You can do it. It's all yours. All right. That's Enter the Body right there. And I'll have more for you. So stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video, or what plans you're taking action on right now, how you can help somebody else, and let us know. Enter the Body. Bye.